One moment, y'all. One moment of emotional control and intelligence could have changed this entire situation. Now, we're going to give it real to y'all on Real Talk Wednesday today. A police officer in North Carolina was arrested and fired, rightfully so, after footage was released of him repeatedly punching a 34-year-old woman in the face. Like, either way, it doesn't make any difference how old she was. This had no business going down. Now, one viral video can destroy a career within 24 hours, but we all know the internet never waits for the full story. So today we're going to talk about cameras, public perception, mental health, police accountability. I'm talking about the whole nine, and why social media now acts like the judge and jury. So we're just going to get straight to the point. Now, on the morning of Friday, May the 29th, right, they were investigating a suspicious female police call, the Shelby, North Carolina Police Department. And the video shows Hyder, which is the cop, throwing 34-year-old Moore to the ground. And then he got on top of her like the Nintendo 64 wrestling and started pop, 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 pop. Not trying to make fun of it, just getting a little graphic. Now, of course, if it wasn't for the ring cam, he'd probably still be employed, but the Shelbyville Police Department chief, he went on record and let it be known that he saw the acts as disturbing, inappropriate, fired the man right away, so he gets a gentleman's round of applause for that. Now, I don't necessarily trust all police departments, but they knew that they had to do something about this man. So, Hyder himself turned himself in on Monday, June the 1st, and now the 22-year-old former officer was charged with assault, inflicting serious injury, and released on a $10,000 bond. Now, we know that ain't enough.
You don't do that.
We know that's jive. We know how this is going to go. So just ride with me for a second, all right? So now Moore, she only weighs about 90 to 120 pounds. And from previous reports, these two got a history. So he's arrested her before on different occasions. So it's almost like this guy got it out for her or something like that, in my opinion. Like I said, I might be wrong, but when it stinks, it stinks. Y'all put it in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. So, we're going to get back to the topic at hand. Now, like I said, she only weighs 90 to maybe 120 pounds and stated to officers that she suffers from mental health issues. Everybody in that neighborhood knows she has some mental health issues. So she was initially charged with breaking and entering, resisting arrest, public officer, yada, yada, yada. That's how they do in North Carolina. They just try to give you a bunch of petty stuff. Now, it has come out that she's had those charges messing with this fool drop, but that's a whole nother later subject. So, cameras is changing the perception of everything, man, because like I said, if it wasn't for no cameras, this guy's police report said she rushed him and tried to do something to him, but he didn't know that it was a ring cam on the door, you know what I'm saying, right there in the projects, you know what I'm saying?
That's stupid, guys.
He's a cop. He's supposed to be aware of his surroundings. Where's your 20? All that. He's supposed to know that, man. Like, see, that's what he get for thinking that just because he in the ghetto, people can't afford a ring cam or a blink or anything. Like, that's what he gets. And he doesn't deserve to be on the police front. Now, if there's some good cops out there policing and controlling and patrolling the community, keeping us safe, I respect that. Now, what I want to know is, now, we're going to get to the video in a second, but it was a black cop out there. You heard him like, yo, stop. They got her on the ground. He was in a fight. And the thing that's sad about all of this is she was still fighting back. Now, this man did all this punching and punching and punching. Now, I'm not advocating for hitting women at all, but what I'm saying is he couldn't even do no damage to this woman, and she was only 90 to 120 pounds. That just shows that these police ain't getting the training that they need. These police ain't built like that now. First of all, he's 22. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still wet, the nose running, wet behind the ears. He ain't experienced life. For y'all to throw somebody like this, inexperienced, right out there on the force. And the fact that the cameras caught him, you know what I'm saying? Cameras changing police forever, for everybody. Everyone being watched. Perception becomes reality online immediately, whether people know the full story or not. Once the public sees those punches, the damage is already done. He's finished. He gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gotta go.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
You know, and then the woman has mental health. So I ask y'all this. How many people in crisis interact with police? How many officers have lack of de-escalating training? How many officers are dealing with stress from off the job on the job? You get what I'm saying? So these guys, a lot of these guys aren't trained to handle this stuff. And I'm nowhere near a mental health expert or one that could diagnose anybody with anything, but I could, like, that's not policing. You understand me? That's not policing at all. Real strength ain't always physical. Sometimes real strength is emotional control. One moment can cost you your badge, your life, your freedom, reputation, and the trust of your entire community, fan base, family, anything like that, man. Like, we can't have people like this policing us at all. It's unacceptable. I think who hired them should be fired. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it a buck. Because it's almost like they condone it. You bring a rat to the mob, they kill the man that brought the rat, right? Now, we don't promote unaliving people, but let's get them fired too. You dig? Now, let's go straight to this news break real quick. Let them break it down to y'all, get up to speed real quick, and then we're going to wrap this up, all right?
Turning to some new fallout tonight after a former Shelby police officer was caught on camera assaulting a woman. Tonight we've learned he's been fired and is now facing criminal charges.
Yeah, the State Bureau of Investigation charged 22-year-old Carson Hyder with assault inflicting serious injury. He turned himself in just this morning and walked out on a $10,000 bond. But now there are some strong words from the community.
That's right. Miles Harris is joining us live from Shelby after hearing from folks there. So Miles, what is the reaction like tonight?
Well, Colin and Vanessa, beyond the legal consequences, this video really shook this community deeply. And now a local pastor is speaking out and really raising questions about the training behind law enforcement here. Now, that conversation really intensified after the video circulated widely online, showing a level of force residents say that should have never happened. Now, in the video, former Shelby officer Carson Hyder seen grabbing the woman, Sharia Moore, and forcing her to the ground in what many viewers described as an unprovoked and excessive attack. Now, it spread quickly across social media, prompting the Shelby police chief and the Cleveland County District Attorney to request a full SBI investigation.
Good.
Now, many in this community say what they saw on that screen raised serious questions, not just about one officer, but about how officers are trained in the first place.
There was no protection for her. Yeah, and so when you look at that video, you have to wonder what could have caused anybody to have that much rage, because nothing in the video indicated she had a weapon. Nothing indicated that she attacked him first. The video rep says that he threw her into some trash cans or something by the noise and began to pummel her with his fist.
Now, Colin and Vanessa, we do want to note to you and make it aware that we can confirm that the two charges against Moore, they have been dropped, but she is still charged with breaking or entering. As far as what is next for Hyder, he is scheduled to be back here in court as early as tomorrow, which we, of course, will be updated here for you and keep you updated with any of those new developments as they do come in.
All right, so that's that. And I'm going to end it with this. As you heard him say, they're going to drop them two charges that she caught on that day. That's just to try to soften the blow for that lawsuit that's coming, because they know they're going to have to cash out. Better believe that. Ben Carson and crew probably be strolling on down there by week's end. You understand? To let them know what's happening. And everything going to be all good on that front. Let's just keep it a buck. But I'm going to close by saying this, man. Like, at the end of the day, we really don't need people like this policing. I'm glad that the Cleveland County community, I'm going to stand up for North Carolina all day. So I'm glad that the Cleveland County community stood up out there in Shelby and let it be known, hey, we ain't going for this. This is uncalled for. Y'all been doing this. You just finally got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. and now we're gonna get every cookie out the jar. So they know a lawsuit coming. Whatever charges she was running from or been on or going to court for previously before that day, they probably gonna get thrown out too, just to try to please don't sue us. But if I was her, I'd sue them bone dry, get all the mental health that I need, all the help I need. That's exactly what I do. You know what I'm saying? But y'all put it in the comments, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. This is a wild one down here in Shelby, man. It's a wild one down here. Do we need, well, I ain't even gonna say that because that's gonna be 100% poll. Yes. But should this man charges be upgraded to felony? Because that's the question. Should his charges be felony charges, like a $10,000 bond and a assault? Like, come on, man. Let's get some felony charges on this man, and let's get this man's ability to get law enforcement employment revoked. Like, he doesn't need to just, because that's what they do. They'll get fired in one county and then haul ass and go work 2 counties over where some guy used to work there and transferred to there. Nah, we want him in the black book where he can't show up at all. Y'all put it in the comments. Tell me what y'all think, man. That's my time. Also, do me a favor, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Smash up the likes, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all my returning viewers for checking me out, but y'all help a brother out, man. Hit that subscribe button. Smash up them likes, man. And all the super thanks that I've been getting, I appreciate those. Keep them coming. It's going to the better building of the kingdom. You understand what I'm saying? But that's my time for today, man. It's your boy, Swift Dollars, and we out. Gone.